chime in on is about knowing that what you read in scripture is true. You know, and you just talking to a regular cat. I mean, I didn't come down out the clouds. I wasn't raised by no preacher. You talking about a regular cat that used to do everything that everybody else used to do. Drink, smoke, you know what I'm saying? Run the streets. I'm telling you that this book, well, these books, I read quite a few of them, you know, not that I'm confused, but, you know, I just like reading. But anyway, these guideline books that have storylines spelled out that were written like thousands of years ago, you know, it is stories in harmony with the association and the cycles of men or man. And so if you digest these pages of scripture, try to practically apply them to your life, because it's going to take some time, you know, because I've been trying to follow scripture a long time. And, you know, anybody know any new discipline you get involved with, it's going to take a while before you get the gist of it. For instance, if you were to take up a new instrument, the first year, you're going to have the scratches and sounds and how you play it. If you take up drums, you're going to have to learn the rhythm. You pick up basketball, art. It takes time before the body or the mind really understand the concept of what you're attempting to do. So my proposal is, you know, it doesn't have to be a public matter that you're trying, because what they do in private, God will bless you in private. You feel me? But if you get into some ideology of thought, which is called religion these days, and I'm not proselytizing any one over the other, because they all got principles. I don't know, people who don't read don't know this, but they all have principles that if this person was doing what they book say, and that person was doing what they book say, and this book doing what they book say, the world would be a better place. But see, but those of you who don't know, by reading, you just, oh, he's in this religion, or he's in that faith, or this sect, and so therefore we ain't supposed to even be sitting down having peanut butter and jelly together. Because my pastor said, or, you know, he got it wrong because he didn't say in of this, that, and he didn't have the whole of the ghost and a little bit of the ghost, and the water wasn't on his head, but it was on his toes. And so people are so twisted in their ideology of what is it and what is not it, that they really miss the whole point in human interaction. These books were put together, hopefully, to help re-guide fallen man. That's all it is. And so the books are placed all around the planet in different ideologies of thought, meaning religion, based on the language that they spoke. It was presented to them likewise. But the principles, my friend, the principles, if you were to practice based on the region that you received this information and went into a global society, go into the universe. What does uni mean? You know, united verse. If you were to go into the universe, practicing what you got, which is called home training. That's why people who don't have religion don't have home training. That's why when you see them respond or act a thing, it's like wild. And you don't want to blame the mother, because, I mean, sometimes the mother might be trying to teach them better, but they're rebellious devils. That's in the book. And they don't receive guidance or right guidance. You know, people like that wouldn't even make it in organizations. Organizations, sometimes they identify a person with such a rebellious personality, they oust them. They oust them, then come back 20 years later and buy you a membership. I always wanted to be one of those. I didn't get a chance to do it. I was in college because I was so independent. I didn't need a group. They was beneath me. I didn't need to be in no organization that wouldn't let me in. But anyway, like I'm saying, is the principles in these books are to help fallen man reconnect with the idea of a higher, meaning above everything else, power that guides you. And so therefore my statement today is that if you embrace a higher power, a thought, an ideology, a thought, and go out into the world to try what you learn, then all human family should be able to get along. You can always tell what guides a person by what comes out of their mouth. Because they say it's not what goes in that defiles a man, it's what comes out. And when you open your mouth, you're either representing your religion or your family.